Okay, listen. So what you have got is a graph of probability density function of a continuous random variable. Listen carefully. Probability density function. Can you see that the fx denotes probability density function for a continuous random variable x. Okay, x, random variable x within the range 0 to 1. That means the probability density function only applies from this value of x0 up to your a. Only here. Now, why then this is given? This is given for some other reason where you have to use your own creative thinking, your analytic thinking. And you should know your fx should will not be applicable, is not valid for any values of x below 0 up to here. No. Because the part B wants you to state the function. When you state the probability density function for part B, you have to give the range of value of x for which it works, for which it operates. So that range of value cannot include from here to here, although the graph indicates that. As I said, the examiner will do all that, but you've got to correctly understand and interpret what they're trying to tell you. You have to understand it correctly. Okay? Okay. So that is given to you. Let's do the first part. The first part says find A. So what knowledge, what skill do I use in order to solve part A? So if you look at part A, they want you to find the value of A. So the knowledge that you can use is the total probability must be equals to 1. That means sum total fx. Total fx, which represents the total probability, must be equivalent to 1. So in this graph, what does the total fx represent? That's when you should know. This is equivalent to integration of fx. So in this case, is within a to 0, which must be 1. And from my knowledge of pure mathematics, calculus, and so on, this means area under the graph. You should know that. Look at your analytical power. So upon knowing that, that is the area they're talking about. That's the area they're talking about. Now, always remember when things can be simplified, please simplify. For example, this one. This is a shape of a triangle. So to find this area, I can simply use half times base times height. I forgot to give you the height. The height is given as 1. This one, this value. So go back, put the value as 1. This is given. Okay, that's 1. That value is given as 1. So we know the height is 1. But for this area, you can't use that. This is where your calculus comes in. Okay, your calculus comes in. So we are going to use that idea, all of you. We are going to use that idea. Now, before that, I have to find the equation of this. That is why they gave you this value. So to find the quadratic equation, this is a quadratic equation with a maximum point. This is quadratic equation with a maximum point. Quadratic curve. This is a quadratic curve with a maximum point. So to find I put here to find quadratic equation. Find quadratic equation. So what does this mean? This means your x is equals to -1, therefore 1 plus x is equals to 0. What does this mean? This means x is equals to 1, therefore 1 minus x is equals to 0. So combining this, what do I get? 1 plus x multiplied by 1 minus x is equals to 0. That will give me 1 minus x squared equals to 0. I've already got the quadratic function. Can you see? That's why they gave you this part of the curve. Remember I told you it is for a certain function. Although it doesn't include these x values, but without this, you cannot find the function. So I've already got the quadratic function. Do you understand? Okay, so now, therefore, I'll apply my fx dx. I do it here. F A0 fx dx, which is equivalent to 1, 0, 1 minus x squared dx plus, that means I'm finding this area between 1 and 0. This one will be half, no, let me write that ideal first, sorry, 1. That's ideal. That means from here to here, the area is 1. All the region must be 1. And now I break it up. So this will be 1, 0, 1 minus x, 1 minus x squared dx plus half times a minus 1 times 1 equals to 1. Okay, so now let's integrate that. Okay, we're going to integrate that. So we integrate 1 by 1 now. Okay, so integration of 1 will be x. That will be minus, x cubed over 3, 1, 0, plus a minus 1 over 2 equals to 1. So that will be 0, 0. So 1 minus 1 over 3, just substituting 1, 1 over 3, plus a minus 1 over 2 equals to 1. So I'm going to continue my calculation here. All right, but I'm going to give a different color so you can see that with 2/3. So 2 over 3 plus a minus 1 over 2 equals to 1. So that will be 6. 4 plus 3a minus 3 equals to 1. So 3a plus 1 equals to 6. So a equals to 5 over 3. So make sure there's no calculation mistakes. So a equals to, let's check. Okay, let's check whether everything is correct. That's oh, sorry, the value is wrong. This value, I said 1, it's not 1, it's 1/3. So I made a mistake, the value here, 1/3. So we got to rectify that. Okay. All right, that's why we're not getting the answer. What we did is correct. Well, the actual question is not that, so I have to go by the actual question. Okay, so that's 1/3. So this is 1/3. So that means 1/3 here. So 1/3, 1/3, which means that will be 6. That will be 6, so that is 6. That is 6, so this is 6. This is 6, so that will be, this will be 1. Okay, 1. This will be 8. So this will be 6 too. Okay, so this will be so that is your a minus 1 over 6. So that will be 3 plus a equals to 6. Your a is equals to 3. That's the correct. All right, you can pick it up. There's a small error there. That error. Just rectify that. Okay.